MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. The Brewers will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. TJ Antone gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, it's been a rough goal for this guy, Matt, in his last three starts. Last three starts, he's taken the loss in all three, so he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today, and the best way to start that, throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Standing in, Brock Holt, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Milwaukee, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
First pitch coming, here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, this is code red right here. If they drop this one and get swept 4 games in their home ballpark, you could be sure that they want to protect your turf and play well at home. The series hasn't gone their way so far. They really need to pull this one out here to avoid the sweep at home.
Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Here it comes on 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Winker has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
The average for him coming in at 322. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Winker back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. 7 runs driven in for him on the series with 6 hits, so he's taken advantage of several good opportunities to do damage. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Eric Lauer, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So digging in now, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds, the right fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Yelich is after it. He's there and records the first down. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
So now to the plate, Nick Senzel. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Derek Dietrich. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 6 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Right on the inside, Black with the slider. Laid off but called to strike. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Reds turned away first time through. Will go on to the second in Cincinnati. Still scoreless on the show. Stepping up now, Omar Narvaez, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard, He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Here's Ryan Braun now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Senzel's got it, and there's one gone.
That is
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Brewers have dominated so far. They've got the chance in this one to complete a series sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Swung on and missed. That strike two. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Certainly would, and you hope yesterday they didn't empty out the bucket of runs. They'd like to use some of those runs today and hopefully secure another victory.
Line drive to center field. Senzel is there, two gone.
That is seven. The second baseman, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw goes to Votto over at first. The RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. Here's the first pitch to him. And right into the shift. Reined in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. The Brewers had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. You have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Galvis, a 5'10" switch hitter. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-2. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
Again, a 1-2.
Nope. That's inside.
He's running. Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 2-2. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Runner going a second time. Hit on the ground out to short. Right to him. To second for one. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Next for Milwaukee, Eric Lauer. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Eric Lauer.
Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Galvis has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Into the box now, Brock Holt. First pitch of the at-bat. In there at the knees, strike one. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Number 7, Eric Sogard.
So two away in the Brewers' half of the third, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. First pitch on its way. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
The 1-1 is taken for ball two. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. A swing and a drive. Town scoreboard. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. And a swing for a little yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 on its way. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Yelich stands at second with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is fastball taken high for a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And this will be fouled away.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
That's outside.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 2-0 Milwaukee.
Welcome back as the Reds look to get the offense going in the 3rd, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Joey Votto is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is high and outside for a ball.
2-1.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
The 2-2 one more time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Croxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting it.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. At the plate, Kyle Farmer. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, TJ Antone.
Now at the plate, TJ Antone, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That's the ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Reds are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Digging in now, Ryan Healy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. From the stretch. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
And there's ball 2 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fouled away. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
You got a full count.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Here's the first pitch to him. None out, runners at first and second. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Two and one.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. First and second here with nobody out. Fastball well outside.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
From the belt, the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. And some trouble now in right field. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Now batting, the pitcher, Eric Lauer.
At the plate now, Eric Lauer. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next to Milwaukee, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, The other guys feel like the door's still open.
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Brewers forced to settle for one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Brewers 3 and the Reds nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Jesse Winker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Winker doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel. Fouled off. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Throw over to first. Three balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Now a move over to first, and late reactions, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Nope.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Suarez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Reds leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Eric Sogard. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
A runner at first with no outs here. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Sogard isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Oh, that's out.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
On its way is pitch number 75. line. That's a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
At the plate, Ryan Braun. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody out, runner on first. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
In now, Ryan Healy. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Comes set, and the 0-1. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Striding in once again, Orlando Arcia. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. On the year, Arcia brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Brewers lead it 5-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. They've certainly gone down on strikes at a high rate today. So he said they have to change their mentality at the plate. They can't accept that they're running into good pitching and therefore don't stand a chance. He wants to see his guys simplify their approach and battle at the plate to at least put the ball in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready now for Cincinnati, Mike Moustakas. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Galvis behind, 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Braun looking up, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now the pitch to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. This will lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out. Aristides Aquino will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 44.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home.
Hey.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The pitch.
Ball 2.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Brewers 5 and the Reds 2. Tyler Mahle will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Tyler Mahle.
Stepping into the box, Keon Broxton. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Lauer.
Keston Hiura will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for Milwaukee, number 18, Keston Hiura.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 0-1 delivery. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. This is line to left. Dietrich has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Ready for another chance? Brock Holt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Eric Sogard, as he rips it on the ground to second. Moustakas has it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Milwaukee leads it 5-2. Brent Suter enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. Ready now, Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Winker.
Nicholas Castellanos is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Batting average down in the low 210s. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, and that's going to be a base hit. So
D-roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to left field. On the move is Braun. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Derek Dietrich.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Derek Dietrich. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Runners on first with one down. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Here's a look over to first. The 1-2. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. None left for Cincinnati, and the deficit remains 5-2. Nicholas Castellanos will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Now playing right field, number 2, Nick.
Stepping in, Christian Yelich. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side hit hard. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one.
Well, with that base hit, D-Bro, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. From the belt, the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Yelich rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
At the plate now, Ryan Healy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll played 1 for sure and maybe a second. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
To the plate now, Orlando Arcia. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. Bouncer up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit, and the second run will score. It's now 9-2.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Stepping in now, Keon Broxton. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. Left center, base hit.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment, because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
Lorenzo Cain will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot, as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Joel Kuhnel comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Senzel's got it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
One away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Cunell is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. 4 runs here in this half inning. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Eric Sogard, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Brewers 9 and the Reds 2. Corbin Burns gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Corbin Burns.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Burns, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First offering on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First and second now, one man out. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
And that misses 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
This is line to left. Braun is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the catcher, Kyle Farmer.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Farmer. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And now a soft liner to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
The 1-2. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. New inning set to get underway. Now in the box, Christian Yelich. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Pitch on the way.
Ball, that's outside.
1 out, nobody on. Count now a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Stepping up now, Ryan Braun. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey! 0-1.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, and Braun connects on one in the air to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
He doubled his last time through. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Standing in now, Orlando Arcia, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Liner towards second, leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So here now is the pitcher, Joel Kuhnel. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Now the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. Home run number 5 on the year, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
At the plate, Nick Senzel, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Now batting, Derek Dietrich. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball well outside. Here it comes on 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Smoke toward the hole. Arcia has it. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. 9th inning straight ahead. It's the Brewers 10 and the Reds 3. So coming to the plate, Keon Broxton. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Tyrone Taylor will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Tyrone Taylor.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
2 strikes.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. In tight with the slider. 2-2.
2-2.
Now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Digging in, Brock Holt trying to avoid the dreaded hat trick here. He's 0 for 5 all told. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. David Phelps, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
David Phelps.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. The count to Suarez.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Shot back up the middle, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Broxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Joey Votto.
Standing in, Joey Votto. He went deep back in the 5th. He's set. Here it comes. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball 1. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Josh Van Meter will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 17, Josh Van Meter.
Weekly hit to third. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers complete the 4-game road sweep against their division rivals.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Brewers with a big 17-hit attack. Eric Lauer wins his 3rd of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.